Hello, everyone. This is Suri, and I have Cremechiss's movie recommendation of the week. I have a classic question for you. Are you a diehard fan of The Godfather? Are you missing the storytelling from the epic Sopranos? Have you watched Succession and are dealing with relapse and now craving for some more of that family drama meets mafia mayhem tension? Then I've got the movie just for you. Bhishma Parvam. This is a South Indian film, and the dialogues are in Malayalam. But don't worry, because if you don't speak the language like me, you will find a dubbed as well as subtitled version of this film on a lot of popular platforms. The title Bhishma Parvam has the same name of a book that describes a great war between brothers amongst the members of the same family. While the movie is not about an outright war, it does focus on a particular theme that is found in the book. Sometimes your greatest enemies come from the inside, as an outsider cannot attack your home unless there is a rat on the inside. While you're looking for external agents and outsiders who could attack your family, more often than not, it is an insider who betrays the family for their own greed. This movie has an OG protagonist, Michael. The role was played very skillfully and very smoothly by none other than the great Mr. Mammootty. I would be shocked if you weren't compelled to watch it again just to watch this hero do an epic gangster work. If you haven't watched this movie before, or if you haven't watched Mammootty's films in general, you're lucky because this is an awesome movie to start with. So, Michael, who's the youngest of the Anjuti family, has to take over the family business. And this happens because his older brother, Peli, is brutally murdered by a rival family. Michael goes on to avenge his brother by slaughtering those who are responsible. And this one incident ends up defining him and his reputation because he's not only feared in society, but he's also feared by his own family members. While Michael has the reputation of violence, he's also a man of the people. For example, a local politician reaches out to him to garner his support for the upcoming elections. However, Michael refuses to help this politician because he's aware that this guy is corrupt and has done nothing for the people while he was in power. The story is about an aging mafia don. So this man has seen violence and is certain that once a person goes down the path of bloodshed, there is truly no end, which is why he has a soft corner for those who are helpless. He uses his reputation to help those in need. Even in his own family, he supports only those who have good intentions. He has no biases and doesn't mind calling out his own nephews, Peter and Paul. And he doesn't hesitate to remove them from the family business when he finds out that they've been draining the family of its money. So I don't want to be cryptic, but I just don't want to give up the spoilers either in case you haven't watched it. So I will tell you this. The cinematography of this film is by far one of the best you will see in the year of 2022. The introduction of the characters, the history of the family members have been written so well in this fast-paced story. It will keep you engaged and terrified as the story unravels a horrifying plot twist. Even the antagonist, Peter, who is one of Michael's nephews, I think he's one of the most underrated villains I've seen in cinema. His presence will be enough to give you the creeps, and because of the way he presents himself, you know immediately that there is something off about this character. And the way Michael is, he's literally his spectrumal opposite because he has this determined effort to bring to light any injustices that have taken place. So he's not even kind to the bad apples of his own family. And because of this, a bunch of people from Michael's inner circle or his family decide to wage a war against him. While the motivation is to gain control of the Anjuti family and its money, the reason behind their anger for Michael is far more sinister. The story slowly unravels, showing the audience a strange premise where Michael suddenly has to protect his family from his own people. The movie touches upon certain subplots where the audience will get societal and cultural insight into the make of the movie. The movie also shows that Michael is not some one-dimensional, bloodthirsty don. In fact, while the movie has some epic fight sequences, you will see Michael using his wits more and more as the movie progresses because he becomes aware of his limitations. You cannot be Superman forever, which is why Michael uses some slick tactics to navigate through the issues he faces in the story. Michael is a truly fascinating character because in one scene you will see him unleash violent rage, while in the next scene you will watch him carefully cook a meal for his friend and confidant Alice. It is such an adorable scene because apparently that's a ritual that this violent Dawn holds dear to his heart, where she comes over and they share a meal, and he'll go into painstaking details about how he prepared that meal for her. One of my favorite scenes from the movie is also between Michael and Alice. And side note, I think she used to be his girlfriend. And comment with me if you agree, if you watch this film. Anyway, Alice and Michael are in his car, and he tells her that when he returned home to tell his father that he had avenged Paley, his father did not congratulate him. He wasn't happy about what happened. In fact, he was terrified of what Michael had done, showing us that the path of vengeance, no matter how well intentioned, is often a lonely one. If you haven't already watched this movie, then please watch it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Check out our other videos, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And you've already watched this film. You're an OG with great taste in cinema, which is why you should be subscribed to our channel anyway, so that you can get a lot more recommendations like this one. I love you all. I miss you all. And I will see you soon.